Picture this, you're finishing a marathon day of back-to-back meetings, emails, and urgent tasks. You crossed off a massive to-do list, but your phone buzzes. A message from your kid. You realize, despite the productivity, what really counts, the moments, the balance, are slipping away. Why does being efficient still leave you empty? Stephen Covey's First Things First is the compass for this chaos, revealing how to stop running on a hamster wheel and start making every second count. Ever been hijacked by urgent but shallow tasks? Covey calls it the urgency trap, when busyness masks true progress. That sense of always on but never moving forward, it's classic misdirection. Covey tells the story of Paul O'Neill at Alcoa. Before O'Neill took charge, fire safety wasn't prioritized. He flipped it overnight, demanding 0 accidents. Sounds unrelated to profits, right? But by focusing on safety, the important, not just urgent, Alcoa's productivity and profits skyrocketed. The lesson: don't chase blinking lights, chase the fundamentals that drive real impact. Imagine your day as a house on fire. Urgent tasks are the flames licking wildly. Important tasks are the fireproof foundation beneath. Too often, we pour water on the flames, putting out emails, calls, and interruptions, but ignore strengthening the foundation. Urgency screams for immediate reaction. Importance whispers about prevention and progress. Covey shows us how to build fireproof lives by prioritizing what quietly protects and prospers us. When you escape the urgent treadmill, your life transforms. Covey points to leaders who balance deep planning with tough choices. They don't just survive days, they create space for growth, relationships, and real achievement. The surprising payoff? Less frantic motion and more meaningful movement. Covey splits your to-do list into 4 sizzling quadrants. Which one eats your time? Hint: it's not where you want to be, but where you often land. Covey's Quadrant II tasks, like planning, relationship building, and self-care, are the superheroes of productivity. He shares his own life where prioritizing Quadrant II transformed him from a stressed executive bossing around to a steady leader inspiring teams. The secret: these are not urgent but deeply important. They are the long-term fuel for success and happiness. Quadrant III is the illusion factory, urgent but unimportant tasks masquerading as priority. Imagine your inbox flooding with reply ASAP emails that don't really move your mission forward. Covey compares this to a carnival barker yelling for attention. Are you buying the ticket or walking past? Recognizing this quadrant keeps you from mistaking noise for signal. Quadrant IV is the black hole where time totally disappears. Endless scrolling, gossiping, meaningless busywork. Covey calls it time wasters masquerading as breaks. It's tempting comfort but costly. Once you consciously ditch Quadrant IV, you gain wonder hours, moments for the things that refill your soul rather than drain it. Tick-tock, the clock rules your life, right? Covey flips that. He asks, do you know your destination or are you just racing time? Here, that's why a compass beats a clock every time. Covey recounts a CEO who sprinted through tasks but crashed personally. The lesson: speed is meaningless if you're off course. He contrasts this with a sailor in the Pacific who navigates by stars, not stopwatch. That compass gives purpose to every mile, every action. Rather than a rigid hour-by-hour treadmill, Covey champions living by timeless principles. Integrity, courage, humility, that guide decision-making even in chaos. It's like having a moral GPS rather than a frantic calendar, reshaping how you approach daily pressures with calm confidence. First Things is more than just urgent tasks. It's about prioritizing your core values and deepest goals. Covey invites you to identify your true north, whether it's family, growth, or health, and let that steer your choices. The payoff? A life that feels aligned, purposeful, not just checked off. Remember that evening when your kid's message jolted you? Covey's First Things First helps you break that cycle of frantic doing. It's not about stuffing your day tighter. It's about making space for what counts: the people, the peace, the purpose. Here, try this. Tonight, carve out 15 minutes to list your Quadrant II priorities. Guard that time fiercely and watch your life redirect from busy to meaningful. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.